So, my name is Alex Cunningham and I'm from a beautiful little village in Ireland called Slane, after which this whiskey is named. Now, it's a village, it has 4 pubs, being a good Irish village. Population 1,200 people, about 45 minutes north of Dublin, and it's where I'm lucky enough to live. Now, it happens to also be the best known village in Ireland, which has nothing to do with whiskey, at least not yet, but it's what my dad did in the early 1980s. So my family home is called Slane Castle. It's been in my family since 1703, and Dad had to innovate to try and keep the place going, pay those bills. So in '81 he decided, in the middle of the Troubles, which was a difficult time for Ireland, he was going to use the front field to put on a rock concert. And people thought he was crazy to do it, but he got a band called Thin Lizzy, headed up by the legendary Phil Lynott, to headline, and another band were just starting out their career called U2, one of the opening acts. About 20,000 people turned up, so Dad proved the critics wrong, and that changed the future of Slane and our family forever. '82, he aimed bigger, persuaded Mick Jagger to come and have a look. The Rolling Stones arrived in '82, except this time it was 85,000 people. So largest outdoor rock concert ever held in Ireland up until that time. And we've been doing the gigs for over 30 years now, and that will continue. So the music business bounced us into the whiskey business because we needed to diversify. Now, we happen to be a farming family as well. So we got a 1,500-acre farm around the village, and we grow 2,000 tons of barley a year. And we love drinking our Irish whiskey, and we decided, let's stop selling that for cattle feed and turn it into whiskey. So we set out to build a distillery, which has only fairly recently gone into production. Right now we're making triple distilled malt whiskey from last year's harvest. It's a beautiful distillery, very traditional in terms of how we make it. We've got 3 copper pot stills for triple distillation. We've got column stills. We've got timber washbacks for better flavor. And we grow our own barley right around the distillery. So this here is our first product. It's a blend of malt and grain whiskies. What makes it different is we use 3 barrels for the maturation, so it's triple cast. You got virgin American oak from this country, from the Brown-Forman cooperage in Kentucky. That's going to give you lots of lovely rich vanilla hits, particularly on the nose. Then you got a dedicated Jack Daniel's barrel from Tennessee. Now, that's shipped wet over to Ireland. Jack notes are going to carry over, and that's going to give you lovely deep brown, dark brown sugar notes and some ripe banana. Bring those 2 things together, you get like a lovely banana foster note. And then lastly, a bit more old world, we used an Oloroso sherry cask from Jerez in Spain. And that's going to give you, it's out of the 3, it's like the backbone, the body. It's going to give you lovely dark dried fruit notes, date, prune, and a little bit of brown or baking spice right on the finish. So it's like 3 different whiskies blended into one. And it's our first offering, and then over the coming years we'll be laying down other whiskies. So I hope you enjoy it. And thanks very much. Slán.